What's up, everybody? We are back. We are back. It feels like it's been such a long time, but it's only been a week. But we are back. At least one of us, anyway. I am here flying solo right now, but hey, it's all good. We'll kind of have some fun, and I'll lean on all of you in the chat to kind of keep the conversation going since I don't have any of my partners with me just yet. I will have DJB Tazzy joining me as soon as the Oakland A's are done playing. So hopefully that's real soon. But before we get into the card and everything, let me shout out some folks that have joined us this evening. Jen Carter, Wally, Little T, Melinda Ford, Cheese Whiz 2, Scott Steiner is in the building. James Chadwick, Jason Peace, Robert Morris, Lamario, Krista Zuba, Sean Rousset, Nyla Rose Girl saying, "Hi, I'm new here." Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Trent Hatchett saying, "Let's go Impact." Yeah, thank you for joining us. And, welcome. We do this every Thursday. Every Thursday we do our Impact Watch Along, and we are so happy that all of you are here to join in. So Scott Steiner saying, "You ready for some math?" Listen, every Thursday I am ready for some Scott Steiner math. I have to have that in my life every Thursday. I mean, just absolutely have to. So yeah, good stuff. Hopefully we get some Steiner math going here in a little bit. But right now, we're watching Before the Impact, and they are recapping the six-way number one contenders match. So yeah, that's what a card Under Siege was. I'm not sure if everyone got a chance to see it, but it was really good. Noob and Co. Saying, "Hello, Jeff. How are you doing this evening?" I'm okay. I'll be okay. Brandon Barnes. What's up, Brandon Barnes? Sean Rousset saying Under Siege was fire. Yes, it really was. And hey, it was good. I didn't get to watch it live on Saturday, but I did get a chance to watch it, and it was really good. Let me know in the chat, what was your favorite match and why? What was your favorite moment? I know for me, and Joe told me about this match before I got a chance to watch it, but ELP and Josh Alexander completely tore the house down on Saturday. I mean, they were tremendous. I'd love to see them run that back because, man, it was extraordinary. And Josh went over, and I think it just goes to further solidify his place as one of the guys in the business. I mean, people are finally putting some respect on his name. So I'm really glad that he had an opportunity to showcase that with such a talented person like ELP. Let's see here. Trent Hatchett saying, "What do you think about Eddie Edwards might have to miss time?" I hope not. I had read that somewhere, but I hope not. But man, it was, oh goodness gracious. Anytime anyone misses time like that due to an injury or anything, you hate to see it because you really care about those wrestlers. So yeah, I really hate that. Lamario talking about Backlash. I've actually not been able to watch Backlash yet. That's my plan, either later this evening or tomorrow, possibly, maybe even Saturday, before our podcast show, our weekly wrap-up show. So I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I've heard a lot of people say it was really good. I've heard some people say, it was okay. It was all right. So, whatever. The beauty of it is no one's right, no one's wrong. Everyone is entitled to feel how they want to feel about it, and that's the beauty of it all. So I'm excited to watch it. I really haven't had a chance to just yet, but I definitely will check it out. So Right now, like I said, they're replaying the six-way number one contenders match. Moose picking up the win in that one. So obviously, we know that Moose will be taking on Kenny Omega. And man, I cannot wait to see those two tear it up. I can't wait because they are tremendous. Moose definitely outshined Kenny, in my opinion. And at Hard to Kill, I thought he was the standout. And Moose has been on a tear. I mean, he's just been elevating for over a year now, and I'm finally happy to see that he's getting the opportunity that I feel he deserves. I know a lot of people are saying that he deserves that. So, kudos to Moose, and let's see what happens. I know that those two guys will be squaring off next month. So, I'm late, Melinda? I'm not late. I think I'm on time. Yeah, I'm on, Melinda. Chris letting us know how he feels about Kenny. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to see the Zombies. I know a lot of people have had some very strong opinions about the Zombies, including my friend and co-host. And we'll talk about that on Saturday. We'll have a little discussion about it, and then we'll put it to bed. But honestly, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, so I don't know one way or another how I feel about it yet. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Noob & Co. is saying, I'm impressed with the Raw Women's Triple Threat match. Asuka and Charlotte Flair have a great match on Monday, minus Rhea Ripley interference. Yeah, I mean, I admittedly I didn't watch much of Monday. I don't even know if I did. Monday was such a crazy day. I had just gotten back from South Carolina, so after a long weekend, so I was not very not very alert. I'll just put it like that. Right now, we're getting the promo for Slammiversary, and my goodness, it's coming up July 17th. We'll be here. We'll be here for it. We will stream it. I can't wait. I honestly cannot wait for Slammiversary because we know that'll be right around the time that those 90-day no-compete clauses will be up. So who will show up at Slammiversary? We get a lot of hints in that promo, but who's going to actually show up? We shall see. Should be a very, very interesting pay-per-view, to say the very least. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's go through the card. Let's have a little fun. So on BTI, on Before the Impact, we're going to get Johnny Swinger, one of James Chadwick's favorite people, and Hernandez going up against Triple XL. Really, really excited to see what these guys do. Obviously, each week on BTI we get these matches, and some are great, and some are okay. I'm looking forward to this one. I think this one will be pretty good. It'll be hard hitting, and I'm really looking forward to this. Let me know in the chat, who do you have for this one? Who you got? Hernandez and Swinger, or Triple XL making the cam shake? Next, this should be really, really good. We've got Rohit versus Jake something, and man, oh my goodness, I really want to see this. James letting us know what he thinks about Swinger. Nyla Rose Girl, thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it. Thank you for popping in here. Like I said, we're on every week, so if you like what you saw, even though it's just me, I promise you, it's not always like this. We have a little more give and take, but you know, it's all good. Let's see here. Yeah, Chris, we'll talk about that comment because I've got some things to say about that. So once we get past the match card and all of that, and we start heading into the match time for BTI, we'll talk a little bit about the release of that young man that you've named. Sean Rousset saying Triple XL. Thank you for letting us know your pick. Folks, let us know your pick. Who you got for that first one. Let us know who you have in this one. Rohit versus Jake something. Just let us know who you got. Thank you, C Wrestling. I really appreciate that, buddy. Wally saying hi. Oh, hi, Wally. Hopefully you're doing good. I really hope that you're doing well. Chad Schrader, what's up? Hope you're doing well too. So let's go to our next match. Kiera Hogan, one half of your new. That's right, new. If you didn't watch Under Siege, you missed that we got some new knockouts tag team champions. Fire and Flavor, 2-time knockouts tag team champions now. So one half of that team, Kiera Hogan, will go up against Tenille Dashwood. And wherever Tenille Dashwood is, James' second favorite person in the world will show up, Caleb with a K. Does he play any kind of role in this match? We shall see. Shenanigans will probably ensue in this match. Jeff Samuel, thank you for joining, saying, sup, Jeff. Swinger and Hernandez versus Triple XL versus, oh, wow. Okay, Triple XL. Melinda Ford and Sean Rousset saying Jake something. James Chadwick saying Rohit. A lot of people saying Rohit. Who you have in this one, Kiera or Tenille? Let me know what you think in the chat. James is not happy with the potential sighting of Caleb with a K. Let's see. Wale saying, well, my mom's back from the hospital and she had an operation done on her knee. They had to go back into her kneecap. Well, Wale, we're praying for your mom. We're thinking of you and her and, hopefully hoping for a speedy recovery. We really hope for that. So keep us posted next time you're in. Let us know how she's doing, and folks in the chat, if you don't mind, just keep Wally's mom in your thoughts. Let's see. Delanio saying Peaches, baby. Oh boy. What's up, Delanio? Thank you for joining. The man, you know what will really be sad is if Tazzy misses this match. Like, that'll be a travesty if Tazzy misses this match, because I know he's looking forward to it. So yeah. All right. This is going to be good. This is actually for your Impact Tag Team Championships. It's for the championships, folks. It's for the titles. Finjuice versus Ace Austin and Madman Fulton. Listen, I gotta say this here. I think we get the mild upset here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is building towards the next pay-per-view. And someone help me out with the name. I know I think it's Against All Odds, if I'm not mistaken, which is a very fitting name for that pay-per-view. Is going to be another Impact Plus exclusive. So I'm really looking forward to that, but this might be building towards that. But Finjuice against Ace Austin, Madman Fulton. Let me know who you got in this one. I could see them trying to do something a little filled with some shenanigans, possibly. It's possible that we get a title change, but we'll see. But let me know who you have in this match, and I'd be curious to see if anyone else thinks we get a title change tonight. Just a hunch that I get, but Thank you, James. I appreciate that. It is against all odds, and I believe it is June 12th, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I know it's on the graphic that I put together, so that'll be coming up in a little bit. But Scott Steiner asking how much is Impact Plus. I believe I pay $7.99 for it. I think that's what it is, $7.99 a month. But I'm not entirely sure. I do know that they're breaking away from Fight TV, so you'll have to get the standalone app for it. But I believe it's $7.99 for me. So yeah. Wiley's saying that he's going to go with Ace Austin and Madman Fulton. Thank you, Sean, for confirming that for me. Maj saying Finn Juice wins, but Madman do something for Ace to get the pin, and Ace gets Madman, then lead. Oh, okay. So you think this is a time for them to maybe split? Other mother, what's up, Sam? Saying Finn Juice, and she's got hearts in her eyes. She's very very happy, very happy that they're on the screen right now. So. Nyla Rose Girl, we're saying hi. I know I said hi to you and I acknowledge you, but I hope just keep chatting it up in the chat, and I'm sure folks will chat with you. A lot of people like AEW, and hey, you like what you like. That's one thing about our channel is we encourage you to like whatever you like, and whatever it is you don't, we get it. It's all good. Melinda Ford saying, what all do you get with Impact Plus? You get all of Impact's exclusives. You get old pay-per-views. You get some original shows. Think of it like the WWE Network, but for Impact. That's kind of how it's set up, and I really love it. I mean, there's so much stuff to check out on there. I love going back to the days when Matt Hardy was there, and even before that, like first back in the old days of the X Division, when you had Christopher Daniels and you had Frankie Kazarian, Elix Skipper, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. I mean, going back to the older years, I love going back and seeing Shark Boy and Curry Man and all these different gimmicks. I love going back and checking that out. So yeah, go if you get a chance, check it out. I think they are. All right, folks, I'm back. Not real sure what happened there, but whatever. And Bruce letting us know his allegiance to AEW. We're back. We're back. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. A little bit of a glitch there. J Hub says, just walked in the door. First, rest in peace to New Jack. Second, give me a shell. Yeah. Shell, yeah. Let's see. Melinda, it's the pay-per-views, the network exclusives that they have, the Impact Plus exclusives. Sorry. Those are included in your monthly subscription. The pay-per-views that come on Fight TV, those vary, like James said. So, let's see here. Yeah, J-Hub, I'm sorry. I did have a WTF moment with whatever happened right there. I have no idea what happened, but I'm back. So at least it didn't take that long this time, which I'm happy about. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. Just me for a little bit if you're just joining. So you're going to be with me for a little while, flying solo, but we'll have some fun. So the question that everyone you all come here for this. You all come here for this. What's on the menu? What did you have to eat today? Let me know in the chat what you had to eat. Sam saying she fell down the stairs earlier today. Oh, no. Hopefully you're okay, Sam. Hopefully you're okay. James saying that's how much pay-per-views are for him. So I guess I'll start. I had some steak, some zucchini, and some potatoes for dinner. It's pretty good, I think. I think it turned out well. But let me know what you all had. Let's see. Cheese Whiz 2 saying bacon, egg, and cheese burritos. Whew, sounds good. Wow, Little T had homemade burritos. So we got burritos going right now. Kind of jealous. James Chadwick saying chicken and bacon and mushroom pie. Oh, man. That's, sounds good. Chad Trader saying steak and noodles and broccoli and cheese for dinner. Melinda saying hot dogs and chips. Tommy Bell saying thoughts on Velveteen Dream. I am going to get to that momentarily because I feel like it needs to be talked about. I know that on this show in particular, we've had some questions about why it was that Dream was still employed and many others have lost their jobs that were not accused of the same things. So I'll get to that in a second, but I'll definitely give you my thoughts, and hopefully all of you will share yours as well in the chat. Sam saying Thai red curry. Sounds delicious. Wale saying turkey sandwiches with provolone cheese and a soda. What kind of soda did you have, Wale? Let us know. So, yeah, we are right now we're getting a recap of the match between Ace Austin. It was the triple threat match. So Ace Austin and Madman Fulton picking up the win there to earn that title shot tonight. So J-Hub saying a bag of Cool Ranch chips and 2 boxes of Red Hots until the DoorDash driver from Applebee's gets here. I got you. So let me know, J-Hub, what'd you get from Applebee's? I like Applebee's. Let me know what you got. You know what? Let's just go ahead and right now they're actually going through and talking about Against All Odds right now. So we'll go ahead and go there. June 12th, Saturday, June 12th. Obviously, we know we've got this match. It's going to be Kenny Omega defending his title against Moose. I'm looking forward to it. Jen Carter saying, hello, Jeff. How are you? I'm doing well. Trying to hang in there. As best I can. So, but I'm doing well. Hopefully you are too. So, thoughts on Velveteen Dream. Let me know in the chat what you thought about it. I know James just said something here. He says he got what he deserved if guilty, but his life and career ruined for nothing if innocent. Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty. Yes, while I agree with you in terms of, if he's proven innocent, then I think you have a valid point there. And I know a lot of the legal system is set up that way, innocent until proven guilty. I think when it comes to people being in front of TV screens and potentially being in front of young viewers, the optics of everything that was surrounding Velveteen Dream, I think that's why a lot of people were calling for it. I know a lot of people had shared some DMs and different things that had been leaked out there last year when all of this stuff kind of took off. But again, we don't know everything that happened. But I will say, for me, I think as a company, when it comes down to it, if you have someone that has been accused of something, there are one or two ways that you can go. You can either suspend that person indefinitely pending the investigation or the what law enforcement determines, or or legally, um, you know, you can wait for that to happen, or you can get rid of that person. And if at the end of it all, they end up getting cleared of any wrongdoing, then you can bring that person back if you so choose. So I don't know which direction WWE, was going there. I don't know if maybe the reason why they held on to him for so long was because there was an investigation pending and they were trying to figure out what was going on. And they, maybe they've gotten some answers. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but I'll just say for me, if what he's accused of happened, then he should have been fired a long time ago. But yeah, See Wrestling saying if there's evidence he was hacked, etc., then WWE need to have posted that publicly. The fact that they haven't or haven't even stated it is pathetic to continue to. Yeah, I agree. They haven't said anything, and I know it's a very delicate situation. I get that, but the fact that they really said nothing about it for so long, it just kind of leaves you wondering, like, what happened. Azan White asking a really good question. What's the deal with Riddle? Riddle around that same time was accused of some of the same stuff. Now, again, I don't know if they did an internal investigation or, I don't know. I don't know. And they don't really tell us. That's the problem. Which I understand from a business standpoint that maybe they don't want to spill everything, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a difficult situation to say the very least. For anyone. And James said it's a case of damned if they do, damned if they don't. Honestly, with where we are in society today, if you have any kind of high-profile job, if you're an entertainer and you have some type of crime that is alleged that you committed, a lot of times in the court of public opinion is guilty until proven innocent, as opposed to our legal system here that's innocent until proven guilty. But a lot of companies look at image, they look at public relations, and they try to determine, is the risk worth the reward? And that's a decision that the companies have to make. But I know that a lot of people had been calling for Velveteen Dream to be let go for quite some time. So I just think that you have to be careful, because if you don't know the whole story, then you can make a rash decision. But I for one, I'm just saying, if there's any validity to any of the reporting surrounding Velveteen Dream, I get it. Let's see. J Hub saying Bourbon Street chicken and shrimp, black and Cajun salmon with some neighborhood nachos beef. Oh man. James saying could say the same about AEW though. Why wasn't Sammy G let go for that comment about Sasha Banks? And why wasn't Justin Roberts fired for the same allegations as Riddle and Dream? It's a good question. To which I don't have an answer or a good rationalization. I know that each company handles stuff a different way. And that's all I can really say about that. Maybe they've done their own investigations. I don't know. I know a lot of times with the NFL, just to kind of compare to another professional sport, the NFL if they have someone that's accused of something, they will do an internal investigation. Now, I don't think that AEW or WWE are set up in that fashion to do, they might not have that capacity to do their own investigations, but, it just depends. Azan mentioning that they got rid of Jimmy Havoc. Yeah, they did. They got rid of Jimmy Havoc. But, again, there have been some other people in that company that have been accused of similar things. So Dylan saying Sammy was on the chopping block for a decent while, but Jericho stopped it. Yeah, and I think that raises a question for a lot of people is, should someone be able to advocate on your behalf when there's allegations? Or should it just be the same type of treatment across the board? Like if you're accused, you're either suspended or you're terminated pending the results of the investigation. Let me know what you guys think. This is a very delicate topic, but let me know if you're running a business or a wrestling company, since this is a wrestling show. If you're running a wrestling company, how would you handle a situation like this? Would you suspend the person pending the investigation? Would you terminate pending an investigation? Or would you just have just a zero tolerance policy and just say, you know what? You're done. I don't want to have the PR nightmare. You're done. What would you do if you owned your own wrestling promotion and you had an unfortunate situation like this? Let me know what you think you would do in the same situation. So, all right, folks. So again, thank you all for joining us, and keep those comments coming in the chat. If you are new here, please, please, please consider subscribing. We would greatly appreciate it. We do a lot of stuff over here, a lot of different things. Impact every Thursday. We do our why am I talking about it? I've got a graphic for that. But we do a lot of stuff over here. We've got Abby's Window on Mondays, and for anyone that's new, that's our Bray Wyatt show. We talk all things Bray Wyatt and everything in the Bray Wyatt universe. So that's on Monday with Abby's Window host, Jody Gilly. Then on Thursdays, we do our Impact Watch Along beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Thursdays, after this, yes, there's another show on Thursday. So after our watch along, we have a show that's appropriately called After the Impact, 10:15 Eastern Time. And that is a non-PG stream, just as much for you all in the chat as it is for us on here. We aren't as PG then. We let some things fly from time to time. So the hot tag, I do want to bring that up. Just know that we're still we're going to bring that show back. That is a completely devoted show to classic wrestling, old school wrestling, and is hosted by Brandy Smith, who does a fantastic job, has a wealth of knowledge about classic wrestling. So if you haven't seen that before, go back and check out some of the older episodes on our channel. I think you'd really appreciate that show, especially if you're a classic wrestling fan. And then on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Joe and I host our weekly wrap-up show, the Insiders Wrestling Podcast, where we discuss everything that happened in the previous week in wrestling. And we debate different subjects. We discuss favorite moments of the week. Was turned into the most popular segment on the show is our airing of grievances, where we just absolutely let loose and air what it is we don't appreciate about a particular topic, and we just go in on whatever that is. So um, yeah, so let's see here. Big Mike has joined. Um, Thank you, Big Mike, for joining. A lot of people saying a zero tolerance policy in response to the question that I asked of what you would do. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to get everybody's takes on what you would do differently. Right now, we're getting a replay of the match between Taylor Wilde and Tenille Dashwood versus Susan and Kimberly. So, yes. Let's see here. I know I missed a couple comments. Big Mike is in the house. What's up? Let's see here. Dylan saying, look at the insiders P&G. What? Azan saying, I smell a strong no sell for Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. You might want to be here Saturday because listen, I mean, I know there's a lot going on out there right now in wrestling, and I don't know that Joe and I will necessarily agree on everything. So hey, we'll see. Azan saying, I'm shocked Rich Swann returned and had issues with his wife, got fired from WWE. Yeah, I mean, he had his issues too. There are a lot of things that happen. So, and different companies have different policies. I want to go back to Nyla Rose Girl. I want to go back to your comment. And I open this up to the chat too, saying, could you imagine Dream coming to Impact? My answer would be no. I can't imagine that. Because I don't think they would want to take on they don't want to take on a situation like this right now. I couldn't imagine it. Now, again, every company has their different things. Could he show up on Impact? Never say never. But for me, I probably wouldn't bring him in. Let me know what you think in the chat. I don't know. I mean, just my personal opinion, I don't think we see Dream for quite some time until the conclusion of whatever happens. So, whether that is he's exonerated or whatever happens, I don't think we see him until we get a conclusion to what's going on. And that, who knows how long that could be, but yeah, I personally, I just wouldn't take that out. I wouldn't take that chance. And again, it's one of those things where maybe WWE let him go because of all the fan backlash. Maybe they let him go because something was determined in an investigation. I don't know. It could be. It could be that he goes back to WWE, like Dylan pointed out, like James is saying here. Azan saying the only place he sees him going is MLW. Well, that's interesting too, because we know that MLW is going to have a working relationship with NXT. So who knows? I mean, could we get him there? Could we get him back in WWE? I don't think anyone takes a chance on him just yet until they know more details about the legal things that he's dealing with. Everything from a legal standpoint. What is he like? Is he being charged anytime soon or any of that stuff? I don't think we see anyone take a chance until we figure that out. So just my 2 cents there. And it's unfortunate because he's very talented, and a lot of people projected him to be the next big thing in WWE. And I mean, if what if what is alleged is true, then it's on him. This is all on him anyway, for even being in a situation like that. But if everything's proven to be true, then yeah, it's just a difficult situation to say the very least. Let's see here. What else we got going? Okay, so Azan saying after Saturday, I know they're pushing Josh to the moon. That was a heck of a match between Josh and ELP. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy, but it shows you how talented Josh is, and the fact that, I mean, you just give the guy a chance to showcase his talent from a singles competitor position, and I mean, the guy's gonna prove it to you, and that's exactly what he did. He proved it. He proved that he belongs. I would love to see him in the Impact World title picture at some point. I mean, if he ends up staying in Impact long term, I'd love to see him eventually hold that title one day, for sure. So yeah, I just think that Josh is just. I think he's an amazing talent, and I'm not just saying that because we had him on our show. I think he is tremendous, and his story is just such a story of perseverance, and I commend him for all the hard work and the dedication to his craft. And seeing him win the title was awesome, but seeing him be successful in his defense against ELP was pretty doggone cool too. So Chad Trader saying, I hope Josh keeps his title next Saturday at the IWC wrestling event. I'm going to. Awesome. Yeah, I would love that. Bruce, we know you don't like WWE. We know you love AEW. So I think we've established that. Danny saying, could you imagine Dream in AEW? I sure can. They got Tessa in there training, for Christ's sake. But Jeff, I think it's funny that some people didn't get released in AEW, but if AEW got Dream, how will the fans react? I think it would be met with backlash, in my opinion. I don't think it'd be as widely accepted as some may think. I mean, maybe I'm completely wrong, but I think the stigma would follow him right now. I truly think that, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, let me know your thoughts. I know Danny just said if Dream came to AEW, I think people would be excited. I mean, hey, Wally saying, what's going on with Sonya Deville's situation? I don't know. I don't know, because like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch Raw Monday. So let's see here. See Wrestling saying, if I was in charge of WWE, I'd make a rule saying WWE superstars aren't allowed to message fans by direct message on Twitter, Instagram, etc., just to protect the talent from the accusations. That's a good policy. I mean, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, and that's another thing that WWE is trying to control. Well, you know what? Maybe it's for the best. Okay. Cheese Whiz saying that this is okay. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. Jeff, I'm Jeff. The BTI match has not started yet. Has not started just yet, but it's about to. I think we'll get there here in a minute. So not yet. But Jeff, I'm Jeff. Just like you're Jeff, I'm Jeff. So there we go. Right now we're getting a commercial break before we get this match. So Azan saying, shock, David Richards is going to MLW. Okay. Was that recently announced, Azan? Thank you for that breaking news there. Okay. Wiley's saying, earlier you were saying if we had a wrestling organization or owner of one, what would we do with the situation? Oh, we were talking about Velveteen Dream earlier, and just talking about if you had a wrestling organization, what would your policy be on wrestlers that were accused of crimes or different things? Would you suspend them? Would you terminate them? How would you go forward with that? So yeah. Oh boy, Scott Steiner. Okay, Azan, thank you for that news, man. Saying they announced that on their YouTube show. So Davey Richards going back to MLW. Not going back, but going to MLW. Danny saying C makes good point. That's probably why they stopped the Twitch stuff and whatever to not cause problems. Same for what happened to Sonya. I'm Jeff. Not saying it has anything to do, but yeah, I mean, I think that's a good point. I don't know that the Twitch stuff was that, or if it's just them not wanting to miss out on capitalizing on their talent and their marketability. I don't know, but I also don't want to speak for WWE, but I think it's possible that might have been the case why they did that. So, but that would be my policy. I mean, I know so many. Yes, I am Jeff. I am Jeff. For those of you that see, my name is right. I'm Jeff. Most days I remember who I am, but I just think most companies have social media policies anyway. I'm sorry you missed Joe, Danny. I'm sorry. He may pop in later. Not sure. He may. But, if not, come check us out on Saturday. He'll be here. Trust me, Joe will be here with bells on Saturday because he's got a lot to say. And I, for one, I'm ready to hear it. So yeah, come check us out Saturday, and you'll get your Joe fix on Saturday if you miss him. But it's all good. Cheese Whiz Jr. So we get Junior in the house again. What's up, Cheese Whiz Jr.? Let's see here. Scott Steiner is saying, I went to an indie show before the pandemic started here in Illinois, and there was a guy about as big as Yokozuna, and the whole crowd was shouting, wow. That is wow. It's not very nice of those fans. Jeez, I miss fans too, though. I got to admit, I do miss fans. So, folks, we are about to get underway this matchup, and we're going to get Hernandez and Johnny Swinger versus Triple XL. I, for one, cannot wait until the cam shakes because, again, I really wish I had that following me around every day. Let's see. Azan saying, do you have any New Jack memories? Man, I got a lot. When he was down in Smoky Mountain Wrestling down in Tennessee, man, the heat that he got from some of those fans in that territory was crazy. And if you go back and listen to some of his promos that he cut back then and his tag team, I mean, it was just crazy, the stuff that he was saying and the reactions, but he was doing it all for the pop, doing it all for the heat. So, I mean, and I'm back again, folks, because, why can't we got to have some technical difficulties every now and again. So, I'm sorry. Not real sure what's going on. But I'm back. We're back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Noob and Co saying I'm definitely looking forward to the airing of grievances on Saturday because I definitely want to hear a lot of things from Joey. I do too. I do too. I think it will be cool. James saying as much as I can't stand Swinger, the Swingers Palace is entertaining. Yes, it is very, very entertaining. So I love it. No, we're not. Hopefully, we're not getting a strike just because I mentioned their names. I hope not. That would suck. That would be really bad. Sean Rousset saying, "Damn technology." Yes, I don't know. I don't know why this keeps kicking me off. Who knows? Who knows? It just doesn't like me. That's all. Cheese Whiz Jr. saying, "Where's the rest of the guys?" Um, well, Joe can't come on this evening. He's having a procedure done tomorrow, so we wish Joe the best. Tazzy is at a game, so he will be here as soon as he can be. And yeah, that's where everyone is. I officially don't like Chris again. Chris saying, I just had prime rib from 13 North in Saratoga, Jeff. Really? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I mean, really? Really, Chris? Prime rib? Thanks, dude. Thanks. You didn't even think to bring me any of it. Hurts my heart, man. Hurts my heart. We're underway here in this match. Right now, AC Romero is coming in, and Johnny Swinger's in trouble. Johnny Swinger is in trouble. Hernandez with the tag, though. Paul Mooney passed away yesterday at the age of 79. Want to pick up the leftovers, right? I'll take some leftovers. Paul Mooney was a pioneer in comedy. I love comedy, like old stuff. Richard Pryor, old Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, and honestly, a lot of the stuff that Richard Pryor did, Paul Mooney was a part of, because Paul Mooney was his writer. And I really, really started to learn a little bit more about Paul Mooney when he was on Chappelle's show, which that's when I did my first deep dive into Paul Mooney's career. And I just love, I can't say a lot of the stuff that he said in his stand-up, or share a lot of the stuff that he even said on Chappelle's show, but man, like Negro Damas, that was hilarious on Chappelle's show. But yeah, he was a legend. He was a legend, and he would definitely be missed. His humor, his place in the world. He's an icon in my opinion. I don't think he gets enough love for what he did in the business. So yeah, rest in peace to Paul Mooney. Definitely a legend in comedy. So yeah. Yeah, action right here kind of slowing down right now. AC is kind of reeling on the mat and trying to get over to Larry D, and Johnny Swinger's trying to get over to Hernandez here to get the tag made for both guys. So Larry D and Hernandez back in there, and wow, shoulder tackle there by Hernandez. Big clothesline from Hernandez. Whoa, massive chop there. Hernandez taking off, does a splash into the corner. Wow, big senton there. Wow. Hernandez is on fire. Larry D now trying to get some offense in. Whoa. Big, big slingshot from Hernandez in there. Tags Johnny Swinger to get back in. And Swinger's going to the top rope. He's going to the top rope. And he's having a little bit of trouble. He doesn't like it. Swinger Swinger went to the top rope, figured out he was afraid of heights, goes down to the second. That's still too high. Goes down to the third. That's still too high. So he's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go from the mat. That was hilarious. That's why I love Johnny Swinger. I know you don't like him, James, but man, that was funny. Whoa, Hernandez does a dive over the top rope onto AC Romero. The big man has some hops. He's got bunnies. Whoa, but AC Romero shoves him over the guardrail. Wow. Larry D in the ring, stalking his prey that is Johnny Swinger. I don't think Swinger is in a good spot right now. Swinger might be in some trouble. Melinda saying that Swinger's funny. Did he give an eye poke to both guys? He did. Now he's doing the 80s Hulk up move, and he figured out he's in trouble. And he gets squashed. He gets sandwiched for his troubles. AC Romero has him up now, tosses him down, and Larry D is going up top. And here it is. Big splash. 1, 2, 3. Win for Triple XL. That was a very entertaining match. I really enjoyed that. Very entertaining match. Wow. That's good stuff. That whole spot, though, was Swinger being afraid of heights. That's classic. Like, that's so awesome. That is so awesome. Triple XL with the win. Triple XL, the team of AC Romero and Larry D. Yeah. Wow. James saying, Swinger, you coward. Wally saying, hey, Jeff, maybe they're maybe the one that does. Oh, okay. Jeff Samuel saying, do you think Impact will get any unsigned wrestler before Slammiversary? Killer Kelly, yeah, she's signed. Yep, she signed. So yeah, she will be there. But yeah, that was such a funny match. Good Lord, that was hilarious. Wow. I don't know. I love that comedic stuff in wrestling. So hopefully you guys do too. But I thought that was awesome. And folks, we're 1 minute away. We're 1 minute away from the start of the show. We're figuring out now that Moose will address becoming the #1 contender tonight on the show. Wow. Kelly Klein. Yeah. Would love to see her in Impact. I agree with you, James. I got to say this about James too. James, if you don't follow James on Twitter, follow James on Twitter. James, put your handle in the chat, because his weekly wrestling list, wrestlers of the week, amazing stuff. Impact with a very classy move there, honoring New Jack heading into the beginning of their show. So Jermaine, I believe, was it Jermaine? Maybe it wasn't. Jerome Young, a.k.a. New Jack. So rest in peace to New Jack. Jason Stauffer saying, hi, Jeff. I heard Donna Callis left Impact after day one of taping, is no longer listed as EVP of their website. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been reporting that. If you go to their website, he is no longer on their website. Some people obviously thought that it was a work. Other people think it's for real. So, I mean, I obviously you have to rely on reports, but a lot of trustworthy reporters have reported that he's no longer with Impact. So yeah, we'll see. And what does that do with their relationship with AEW. That's, how much did he have to do with that partnership and getting those two sides to come together? So the Will Jax Effect says, hey, what's up, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for joining. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Can't complain. Just ready for Tazzy to get here because I know you guys are probably you're probably tired of hearing just me talk about wrestling. So yeah. Melinda's saying, I think it's a work. I mean, it could very well be. It would not surprise me if it is, but I could see them parting ways. So, Scott Steiner saying Don Callis returning to WWE as Jackal confirmed. Azan saying, I think Scott put in most of the work. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I know Scott has been doing a lot of trying to repair relationships, especially with New Japan. That was a relationship that they definitely had to repair because of everything that happened in the past. And yeah, I just think that Scott doesn't get enough credit for repairing some of those relationships. So kudos to him, because if you had told me a year and a half ago that Impact would be working with New Japan again, I would have thought you were kind of crazy. So, yeah. So anyway, we are underway here, folks. We are underway here, and we're starting hot. We're starting out hot. We're getting Rohit Raju versus Jake something. But before we put that up on the screen, if you're new here, consider subscribing, folks. Please, please, please. We'd love it if you did. And you know what? While you're here, folks, if you don't mind dropping us a like on this video, let us know that you like what we're doing here. And please leave us some comments in the comment section. We want to have some more engagement. So leave us some comments. Let us know what you're thinking of these shows, favorite moments from these shows, any exciting matches that we saw. Let us know. Let us know. So Rohit Raju with Kiera down at the ring, and now we're getting the entrance of Jake something. And these two guys, I'm ready to see this. Thank you so much, Sean Rousseau. I appreciate that. Yes, Desi Hit Squad, Desi Hit time, baby. Chris Dazuba saying, make it easy to work your gimmick. Get the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0. That's right. We're past the 3.0. 4.0. Use promo code Insiders. That's right. That's right. Let's see here. Scott Steiner saying, put Impact on a big cable network and have a rich investor invest in the company. I would love for some company to overtake those jabronis in All Friends Wrestling. Oh boy. Let me know who you got in this match. You got Jake something or you got Rohit. Rusty Shackelford, thank you for joining, my brother. Good to see you. I was in your neck of the woods. Had I been there longer, my friend, I would have hit you up, but I was there for not so good circumstances. But the next time I'm in the QC, I will hit you up, my friend. But I was just kind of in and out of town. Azan saying, do you think it's strange that Rohit uses two names? No, he kind of went into that on our show where he talked about how the name on the indies, he felt like kind of popped a little bit more on the indie scene. But he talked about that a little bit on our interview with him when we interviewed him a while back. So yeah, a lot of people picking Jake something here, and these guys are on the way, and Rohit has Jake in a headlock, and he's getting bounced off the ropes there. Jake something bounces him off. Rohit gives him a boot to the face. Rohit off the ropes, but Jake just puts him down to the mat. That big shoulder. I appreciate that, Rusty. Steve G saying Don Callis should get a lot of credit for repairing things with New Japan. After New Japan after all, New Japan is where Callis came from. Yeah, I think it was a team effort, and I think a lot of people underestimate what Chris Jericho did for that relationship as well. I know that I think Chris Jericho had a hand in helping repair that relationship too, if I'm not mistaken. DJ Duke saying, "Did you hear about the Don Callis news?" Yeah, we just talked about that a little bit earlier. That he was no longer listed as the EVP for Impact Wrestling, and he's not on the website. So yeah. Azan saying, "I think Rohit, but someone gonna come out to help Jake." That's possible. That's possible. Yeah, Dylan saying Dream was released today. Yep, that's right. We talked about that a little bit earlier too. Let's see, the Will Jacks effect saying, "Did you hear about Will Ospreay?" Yeah, he had to relinquish the title, and you know what? Wouldn't it be interesting if one Kenny Omega ended up in a tournament for that IWGP Heavyweight Championship? Would that further that whole collector storyline? And isn't that a decent way without him having gone over your current champion? Isn't that a decent way to maybe book that? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Wally saying, "I'm not sick of hearing you talk about wrestling." Wally, I appreciate that. I really do. This has so far been a good match. Rohit is working on that shoulder, though. He is working on that shoulder, trying to break Jake something down, take away some of that strength. Boots to the chest and face by Rohit, and he's coming up with that elbow to the throat there. Had a cover, but only got one there, kind of half of one. Chad Schrader saying, "Jeff, too bad Tazzy wasn't on the podcast tonight because I'll be getting a signed photo of his two favorite peaches because I know Tazzy will say he is jealous." He'll be here. He'll be here hopefully soon. 2 count there for Rohit covering Jake something. And Rohit is looking just a little bit frustrated right now. So, yeah, Azan saying, "I'm shocked how big Jake is compared to Rohit." Jake something is a big dude, man. Jake is a big dude. So, yeah, he's something else. And that's why you see in this strategy here by Rohit is he's trying to take away that shoulder, which is good, really good ring psychology. I know that's a Tazzy thing, but it's really good ring psychology and really good storytelling in the match for your smaller heel to take on, try to take out the power source of his opponent. And what better way to do that than taking out his knee like Rohit just did and working on that shoulder. But Jake something, he's coming back here now. He's coming back. He just had a nice forearm shot to Rohit's face there. Jake Omega and Kenny something, says Sam. That's funny. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Wally, for posting that on Facebook. We appreciate that. We got some other people that have joined us. So thank you all for joining us. Right now it's just me, Jeff, flying solo, but Tazzy will be here shortly. So as soon as he's in, you know how the party is. You know how we party when Tazzy's here. Jake something with that running spear into the corner. 1, 2. Rohit kicks out at 2. Man, what a devastating move there into the corner. J-Hub saying, "If they had any plans for Omega to get in the mix for the IWGP title, this is a perfect opportunity for him to get involved without having to go over a major Yep, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. This is a really good opportunity if they're looking to do the whole collector thing. Jake something, 1, 2 count there. Yeah, that's a good opportunity for them to not take away from anyone that they're currently building up right now. So that's a really good point. J-Hub. Rusty letting us know how he feels about Kenny Omega. DJ Duke saying, "I feel if Don Callis moves to AEW more full time, it might be a big blow to Impact. And if Moose leaves, that would be a big blow." But been seeing a lot of wrestlers on Twitter saying, "Oh, cool." Okay. how cool AEW is and wanting to be a big part of it. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot of creative freedom in AEW. So Rohit with the cover 1, 2. Jake something gets that shoulder up, and Rohit working that shoulder has him in the submission right now. Man, what a move there. What a counter there, but Jake something's fighting out of it. Will Jack's Effect saying, what do you think of Hit Row? I love it. It's different. It fits Swerve Scott to a T. And I feel like they are finally, like, I want to see him do big things in WWE because, man, he deserves it. Dude is hella talented. So I want to see him. I want to see him do some big things. Wow. So with the help of Kiera trips up Jake something. Rohit falls on top of him, and Kiera holds the foot down, and we get a 1, 2, 3 for Rohit. So listen, if Rohit is your classic throwback heel, so I wouldn't expect anything less from Rohit. Now Jake something going after Kiera. So yeah, Azan, I don't know. I wanted that same thing, buddy. Yeah, Azan talking about a lot of mat work tonight. Yeah, there were a lot of good transitions on the mat, a lot of counters, and yeah, good stuff. Good stuff in that match. That's a good opening match. They like to start out real hot, typically a lot of high flying stuff, but I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the way that they did that match. The storytelling. Obviously now Jake something is snapping. Rohit is at the top of the ramp, but Jake something has a chair and just took it to the back of Kiera and laid him out there on the side of the ring. Wow. Jake something digging for more plunder as Rohit looks on in terror, gets a table now. Jake something has a table now. He's looking at Kiera. Rohit's trying to get Jake to stop this madness, but Jake is having none of it. Table time, says Azan. Sean Rousset saying, Jeff, Alexander Wolf will be a free agent starting June 16th. Imagine him showing up. Woo. I think it's possible. It could be possible, Sean Rousset. It could be possible. I think we're going to get more than what we're expecting, which is crazy given who they've teased. But I think we're going to get more than what we got last year. I'll just put it like that. Jason Stauffer saying, I think Jake snapped. I think so. And I love it. I, for one, love it. Even when he was wrestling his cousin Jake, I know I was saying I really want to see him take on this Jake something persona he has in the indies. And wow, he just speared Kiera through the table. Wow. DJ Duke saying, I think Impact needs a big name. Well, let me ask you this, DJ Duke. Of the people that have been released, who would you want to see in Impact? Who's a name that you've seen released that you think would make that type of, for lack of a better term, impact, and really elevate them? Who do you think would do that? Let me know. So Jake something and Rohit kind of staring each other down. Now we get D'Lo Brown and Matt Stryker talking about the aftermath of that match. Yeah, they're talking about Moose being the number one contender and him addressing the crowd. We're going to get this tag team match tonight, the championship match, Finn Juice against Ace Austin and Madman Fulton. It's going to be a great match, I believe. Could be something a little bit tricky in that one, just saying. Kiera Hogan versus Tenille Dashwood. Azan saying D-Lo looking like your brother. Hey, possibly. Just playing. Taylor Wilde is now with Gia talking backstage. Um, Steve G saying Chelsea Green, the best free agent out there, in my opinion. Um, so let me ask you this, Steve G. Tenille and Caleb with K listening in at Taylor Wilde's backstage promo. Um, who do you think? Who do you think they need more? Do you think they need more knockouts, or do you think they need a bigger name male star out there? I agree, Chelsea Green. I mean, she had such bad luck in WWE when it came to injuries. Oh, he just took off the neck brace, by the way, which is good, really good. She's had bad luck with injuries in WWE, but she's a star. She's a former Knockouts title holder. So, I mean, she's a star. So, I'd love to see her back in Impact. I'll just put that out into the universe. James Chadwick saying, give me Samoa Joe versus Jake something. Take my effing money. Yeah, I want to see that too. DJ Duke saying, I can't see nobody, honestly, but I can see Chelsea Green and Mickie James going there too, do a couple matches, but not stay there long term. I would love to see Samoa Joe. I would love to see Chelsea Green. I would love to see Mickie James. Heck, I would love to see the Iconics there. Can you imagine the Iconics versus Fire and Flavor for the Knockouts tag team titles? Woo! Give me that. I'd love to see those teams. I mean, put some respect on Peyton Royce's name. Put some respect on Billy Kay. I'd love to see them show up, though, in Impact and immediately challenge for those Knockouts titles. I would love to see that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Wiley. I appreciate that. James saying he can see Mickie James going to NWA. I wouldn't be surprised with that. I wouldn't be surprised with that at all. I could see that, especially with her husband, Nick Aldis, being there. I could see that. But I could also see her kind of splitting up some time. I can see her, maybe going to a couple different places. I said, when she was first released, I would love to see her go to AEW, not necessarily for the wrestling, although I'd love to see a few of the matches there. I'd love to see her and Thunder Rosa. I'd love to see her and a few other people. But I think it'd just be good for their women's division because, if you don't like AEW, that's fine. But you have to acknowledge something. Their women's division right now is absolutely on fire. Absolutely killing it, in my opinion. So, just me. Steve G saying, if it's me, there's no way I let Moose go. You have to re-sign him. I agree. I just don't know if their pockets are deep enough because I think that Moose is that dude. I mean, I think he's elevating at just the right time. Just the right time. So I could see him commanding some huge dollars. And I just don't think Impact's, got the deep pockets to afford him, unfortunately. I'd love to see him stay there too. Trust me, I would. But I just don't think he sticks around there because of the money. It's one thing if they kind of split time with him there in AEW, but a lot of people are saying they think he's going to Stanford. A lot of people think he's going to WWE. It could be the case. I don't know, but I just love to see. I'd love to see him win a championship, though. That's what I would say. Up north, New York. Jim Gore, what's up? Saying, shame with the Ring of Honor Women's Championship tournament coming that a few of the recent WWE releases can't be a part of that. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see some of those matchups. Really would. And I saw that Trish Adora was there. So, wow. Yeah. I would love for more of the recent releases to be able to show up there for sure. DJ Duke saying, I think AEW should use a Mickie James. They need a legend guidance for their women's division. I think I think they're hitting their stride. I think their matches have been good. They've been getting a little bit more time. I just think a veteran presence like Mickie James would add so much to that division. Just my opinion. But yeah, so much to that division. Let's see. Chad Schrader saying, I would love to see Rosemary on NXT with her good friend Taya Valkyrie. That would be interesting. Very interesting. Jeff Samuel saying, I want to see Moose versus Lashley. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Steve G is not a fan of Moose going to WWE, saying he'll be buried like the former Impact stars have been. I would say to you, I would love to see them do something. If Moose does go to WWE, first off, you have to figure out, does he go to NXT? My answer would be yes. So then from there, I would book him very similarly to what they've done with Karrion Kross. I would kind of stick to that blueprint because he's kind of similar in that way, but he's different. But you can apply the same booking principles and just make him look ferocious out there. But I can see what you're saying, Steve G. Jordan Grace looking like a heel turn. Months ago I was saying I would really like to see a heel turn from Jordan Grace. Right now, Rachel and Jordan are sitting backstage and talking to Gia. They're talking about their title loss. Let's see here. Dylan saying, hey, Jeff, I have a question about Velveteen Dream today. Do you know why he got released? Yeah, he got released because of a lot of the allegations last year with potential sexual assault. So yeah, that would be that would be the reason why. So yeah. Wow, so here we go. We get Fire and Flavor coming to the ring. Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan coming down. Kiera Hogan versus Tenille Dashwood coming up. Let me know who you've got. Who you got? You got Kiera. Do you have Tenille? And yes, Tazzy is missing his peaches right now. So he is missing Kiera, one of his favorites. Dylan, no. Jordan Grace just re-signed a multi-year contract with Impact. WWE was one of the rumored places, but she is actually signed, just re-signed with Impact Wrestling, which was a huge deal for Impact because it just continues to show that this Knockouts division is one of the best women's divisions in all of wrestling, bar none. You could argue that it's the best. I know some people will say NXT, but I mean it's one of the best. So Tenille Dashwood now coming down to the ring, accompanied by her friend and one of James's least favorite people in the world. That would be none other than Caleb with the K, who, by the way, Caleb with the K does not have the neck brace on anymore. So just saying, maybe he's going to be a little more, he'll be a little more apt to get involved in these matches now. I mean, it didn't stop him before. He still got involved, but now he can use his crappy phone to take pictures of Tenille, which he's doing. And yeah, Sam, I don't know what he's wearing. I don't. I didn't know that a neck brace could affect your decision making when it comes to fashion, but apparently he kept that neck brace on a little too long, so clouded his judgment. Let's just say that. So here we go. Kiera Hogan and Tenille Dashwood about to get underway here. And Tazzy is missing this match. So, Tazzy, if you're listening, I'm not telling you to speed. I'm just telling you that you're missing a match between Kiera Hogan and Tenille Dashwood. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. So Kiera tries to run over into the corner. Tenille has her up right now. Suplex there. 1, 2. 2 count there for Tenille. 2 count there. James saying that Caleb looked like a perv with that phone taking pics of her like that. Big chop there from Tenille. Kiera goes over into the corner, and of course, Caleb's taking a picture of it. Kiera whips Tenille into the corner. Tenille dodges her, though, and gets her into the corner. Tenille going up on the ropes here, but Tasha Steelz gets up on the ring apron to distract her just enough. Oh, neck breaker there by Tenille. Cover 1, 2. Kiera kicks out at 2. 2. Let's see here. Dylan saying, we all know Caleb has the best gimmick in wrestling. We're all entitled to our own opinions, Dylan. We are. Azan saying, do you see Mance Warner in Impact? I would love to. I would love to, man. I really would. Do you think he's a better fit in Impact or on Wednesday nights? Let me know. Kiera Hogan with a kick to the face of Tenille, and we're about to go to a commercial break. So, Nakazawa for AEW champ. Oh boy. Yeah, that good start to the match so far. I'm just texting Tazzy that he's missing Kiera. He's probably listening. He's probably like, you know what? I don't like Jeff right now. I just don't like him. Okay. Zahn saying he thinks Impact because he's wacky, like Impact. Joshua Mickelson. What's up? I'm trying my best to call the match down the middle. Chris, I'm not being I'm not going to describe anything else. Slack. Oh man, yes. Give me that, please, James. Let's see here. XFL coming in hot with the comment about Dream. Getting a flashback moment here. Eddie Edwards and Bobby Lashley, and this was when Davey Richards had the big heel turn. Where's Joe? Joe is having a procedure tomorrow, Jim Gore, so he won't be on. Tazzy will hopefully be here shortly. Hold on. Let's see here. Azan, of course you would. Joshua Mickelson saying, imagine Johnny Gargano in Impact. Wow. James, I don't know if you saw the news, but Azan was saying that MLW announced that Davey Richards was going to be there. So that's very interesting, to say the very least. So, yeah, this was such a crazy moment in Impact. And folks, going to say this again. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We do Impact every Thursday. Every Thursday we do a watch along, and then after Impact, we do a show called After the Impact, where we talk all about what we just saw. And I'm putting the schedule up there on the screen so all of you can see. Chris saying that Tazzy had to stop for booze. Tazzy said he's going to play NASCAR on the freeway. Tazzy, be careful, man. Be careful. You don't feel like you got to speed. We're doing okay, I think. So, Dylan saying Davey Richards fell off after the Wolves broke up. James saying not seen that. No, I've seen him show up at GSW. Yeah. No. Azan said that while we've been on this stream, so big news there. Dylan saying, I have a question about the Kofi Kingston versus Bobby Lashley this Monday for the championship after the match with Drew turned heel on Kofi. Let me just say this. I want to see Kofi Kingston in a championship match again. That's what I want to see. I don't know how many people agree with that. I don't know how many people want to see that, but I definitely want to see Kofi with another championship run. I just do. I love Kofi, so definitely want to see that. But I don't know that we get anything. I don't know that we get anything just yet with Drew turning right now. I don't think. I just opened the picture that Chris sent me of the half of the prime rib, and I'm jealous. Chad Schrader saying if Josh loses his title next Saturday against Spencer Slade, then Spencer Slade will have to come to Impact. We'll see. Sam saying I'm shocked. I don't know who's worse, Caleb or Sami Zayn. Let's see here. Jim Gore saying Kofi in the championship match would be great. At least it would be different. Yeah, it's a change of pace. It's different than what we've seen over the last year or so. So that's what I would really like to see it. Plus, I mean, it's not like he hasn't been there before, So, yeah, I did say that. I brought that on myself, Chris. We are back now in the ring. Kiera Hogan, Tenille Dashwood, and Kiera has Tenille on the ropes. Kiera goes for the pin. 1, 2. Tenille kicks out at 2. Wow. Joshua Mickelson saying, who's worse? John Morrison or Rich Swann? I think they're both awesome. I think they're both great. Yeah, only a week away till Double or Nothing. Yeah, there's some big matches. There's some big matches on Double or Nothing. So, yeah, I might have to check that out. Right now, Kiera is in control of this match. Big time control of the match right now for Kiera. Kind of tormenting Tenille here. But Tenille's getting back up. She's able to break that hold. Trying to do whatever she can now, but a big forearm from Kiera. Kiera's about to here's a roll-up. 1, 2. Tenille with a roll-up there for the 2 count. Kick there from Kiera, but a clothesline from Tenille Dashwood. Steve G, to answer your question, I don't think so. Just because there's just so much going on right now. So yeah. Roll up here. 1, 2 for Tenille. 3. Tenille Dashwood rolls up Kiera Hogan and picks up the win to the delight of Caleb with a K. He kind of pumps that fist, he's happy. And he's not wincing in pain, but Tasha Steelz jumps in and attacks Tenille from behind. Big shot in the back of Tenille, and Tasha, was stomping on her with heels, and whoa, Caleb with a K getting physical with Tasha, and they're kind of going at it, but wow. Susan's trying to hit Caleb with the shoe, and Kimberly takes him down. He's holding that neck again, but now they're all beating up Tenille Dashwood. Are we going to get Taylor Wilde here for the – yep, Taylor Wilde down to the ring here. This is a sheer number game at this point, though, but Taylor Wilde is holding her own. It's 2 against so many right now. Wow. Taylor Wilde is kind of getting beaten down, too. She's still going after Deanna. Here's Havoc, though. Havoc is coming down. She's looking to even up the numbers a little bit. Havoc takes down Susan and Kimberly with double clotheslines there. And she's tossing out Kimberly and Susan, just leaving destruction in her path. Throws out Deanna Purrazzo. Now she's taking Tasha Steelz out. And now she's throwing Kiera Hogan out of the ring. A little bit of a miscue there, but it's fine. She got out of the ring. Wow, so Havoc comes in and she cleans up. So now we've got an interesting trio here. Havoc, Taylor Wilde, and Tenille standing tall in the ring. So my goodness. Chris D'Souza saying a good ending there. Look who it is. It's Decay, Rosemary, Crazy Steve, and Black Taurus. And Joe, I hope you're watching this, buddy. I hope you're watching because we just got a Decay signing. Here we go. Here we go. We got Rosemary out there. Caleb with the K holding up the arm of Tenille. Caleb looks like he has on a really, really tight onesie going on right now, and it's not cool. It's not anything I would choose to wear, that's for sure. So, we've got Jordan Grace and Rachel backstage. Interesting. Let's see here. Rusty said, you had a nice comment for me, Rusty. Thank you. I appreciate that. Joshua Mickelson saying, my favorite Impact wrestler is Josh Alexander. That's a lot. That's a lot of us. J Hub saying, Jeff, I don't know if you remember, but in the chat, I said that they were going to burn out the feud with the Inner Circle and the Pinnacle, and you said that the next match would be Stadium Stampede. Yep. I kind of thought that was coming. So yeah. Lori, what's up, Lori? Saying drive by. What's up? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. That was actually a really good match. I enjoyed that. And that was that's crazy for the finish there. Could we be setting up for something? We'll see. We shall see. For Against All Odds. So yeah. With that, Tenille picked up the win. I got to update my scroll at the bottom. Man, they keep teasing us with these Ultimate X match flashbacks. It's killing me. It's killing me. Dylan saying, should CM Punk come back? I'll put it like this. A few years ago, I would have said yes, but I don't need it, honestly, at this point. Like I'm kind of past it. I mean, would it be cool to see him? Yeah, it'd be cool to see him back. But like, if he doesn't come back, I'm good. I mean, I don't necessarily need to see him back in wrestling. And he's doing his own thing right now, and he's probably not even wanting to come back to wrestling. He's doing a lot of acting and a lot of different things. So yeah. Yeah, that's right. J Hub, Rich Swan was at Under Siege. So what's up, Conrad? Hope you're doing well, my friend. James Chadwick saying, I want to see Violent by Design in a lethal lockdown match. James Chadwick, your fantasy booking is killing me right now because I would love to see that. Would love to see that. Conrad, my man, saying, what's up, everyone? Let's see here. Wally saying, hold on. Let's see. Randy Sam saying Grace Hill turn and the woman, Havoc. Yeah, I mean, I think it's imminent that we get a Jordan Grace heel turn. I would love to see it. I think it'd be great for her character. I would love to see what she does next. So in that, so I would absolutely love to see her turn heel, just because I want to see her be ruthless, more ruthless than she is, and just taking over that Knockouts division. So yeah. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We're getting this flashback moment from Homecoming 2019, 19, I believe. Yeah, James Chadwick saying ELP versus Trey in the Ultimate X match. That would be insane. I want to see those two. I want to see ELP and Trey. That's what I want to see real soon. I need to see that soon, like very soon. All right, we're coming back from commercial break here. Uh-oh. Jordan Grace is facing Rachel tonight. Thank you all for joining us. Next week, folks, Kojima. Wow. Next week. Wow. Wow. Did anybody see that one coming? Dylan, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Wow, that's crazy. Dylan, you might have to go look him up on YouTube to see some of his stuff, but man, I'm loving, absolutely loving what Impact is doing with working with New Japan a little bit more. I mean, tremendous. We get Fin Juice, we get ELP, and now we're getting. Wow. No, I didn't see your comment or your question, Danny. Hold on one second. Didn't tell you this. Nobody wins the tag belts, and then the Good Brothers come out and destroy all of them. Then Lights Out, Violent by Design in the ring, beat them down. Then Rhino cashes in. Yeah, people forget that Rhino still has that. he still has the ability to cash in. So I think people forget about that sometimes. So yeah. Dylan asking, will the wild card at Double or Nothing be New Japan? Wouldn't be surprised. Nada. Yeah, true. That's right, Steve G. It could be somebody from New Japan. It could be. I wouldn't be surprised. Danny saying New Japan is helping Impact more than AEW. Interesting, Jeff, right? Honestly, it doesn't surprise me at this point. But yeah, I kind of figured we'd get to the point where it'd be more New Japan and Impact working together. So I mean, it is interesting, but um, I think that's a good thing though. VSK coming down to the ring, and let me tell you, this guy is one of the busiest guys right now in wrestling because he's everywhere. He's on AEW Dark. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. So we've got VSK in the ring, and he's about to take on Maple Leaf Muscle himself, the one and only Petey Williams. Wow. Oh, someone saying Nick Gage for the wild card. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Azan saying, what do you think about Wild Thing from Moxley? I like it. I'm good with it. I mean, do I like his old music? Yeah, I do. I love it. But hey, I'm all in. I'm all in for the Wild Thing as its entrance music. So this should be a fast-paced match. We're going to be underway here. Petey Williams already has a waist lock on him. Ooh, Jeff Cobb, that would be a good one too. So here we go, Petey Williams and VSK going at it here. Big chop there from Petey. Another chop. Ooh, another chop from Petey. Has VSK over in the corner. Whips him over, but a reversal here from VSK. Here we go. Petey Williams getting the best of it right here. Getting the best of this exchange so far. VSK tried to punch Petey, but to no avail. Yes, that's right. Kojima is a former IWGP champ. That's right. That's big. That's big for Impact. Wow. Drop kick to the back of VSK from Petey. James Chadwick saying, imagine Jay Lethal. Dude. I want to see some more Jay Lethal. Oh. What a move from Petey Williams. Wow. Yeah, if Nick Gage, that would be awesome. I would love that. Dylan saying, wasn't Okada coming to Impact? I would say patience, young grasshopper. Patience. I think it's happening. I think it's just going to be in front of fans. I think that's a moment you got to have in front of fans because that's big. That's like a big deal. So, Delani is saying, what the hell is VSK? VSK is very, very talented. Very talented. He's been all over the place recently. So Chad Schrader saying, Jeff, at least Eddie Kingston turns his actions around. No more trash talking like he did on TNA and Impact. Him and John Moxley are an awesome team. I agree. I love them as a team. They're crazy. I love it. James saying, dream match, Gresham versus Daniel Bryan. Yes. I need that at some point. Gotta have that match. Tazzy says that he's en route. He's listening along the way. And Conrad saying Okada is dealing with nagging injuries too. So I'm sure it'll happen at some point. So Dylan Chapman saying Daniel Bryan is the wild card. Wow. Well, I mean, he doesn't have a non-compete clause, so he is a legit free agent. You want to talk about something that might break the internet? Oh, goodness gracious. Chris the Super bringing back up the Jay Lethal and Ric Flair. If you've never seen that, go check that out. Please go check that out on YouTube. That whole thing was amazing. Um, let's see here. Yeah, Sean Rousseau talking about Impact, talking about Bronson Reed winning. Yeah, that was awesome. And it, just a spoiler alert, that may end up on a favorite moment of the week. Just saying. Um, I think that's a it's a spoiler, not a prediction. Um, that was such a great moment, though. Wow, VSK 1, 2. He gets a 2 count on Petey Williams. Wow. So man, VSK giving everything to Petey Williams right now. European uppercut there from VSK. Woo! Snap power bomb from Petey. Here we go. Are we gonna get it? We got it. We got the destroyer. 1, 2, 3. Petey Williams picks up the win. Maple Leaf Muscle. Maple Leaf Muscle with the win. Petey Williams. Quick match, but it was a good match. Petey Williams with the win. Let's see here. Dylan saying Andrade being the wild card. Rich Swann. People are saying OMG, holy crap. You guys are probably ahead of me a little bit. Hey, Gus. The Coog 97 saying, I see the Jay Lethal Ric Flair promo once a week to give me a laugh. The best promo I've ever seen. That's my line. No, that's my line. I love that. I love that. Uh-oh, yeah, people are definitely ahead of me. Paul Carpenter, what's up? Little T saying, ouch. Everybody's doing great, Coog. Uh-oh. Rich Swann calling out W. Morrissey. And I got a feeling that because of the reaction we got in the chat, he's about to get his wish and get a face-to-face encounter with W. Morrissey. So here we go. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Wow. Woo! W. Morrissey is opening doors with Rich Swann right now. Literally use the man as a way to open a door. So, wow. And that's how we go to commercial break. The Coog has some ribeye steaks. I'm jealous. Somebody else I'm jealous of. James saying I can see Swann and Mac versus Wild versus Cass and Enzo. Could he show up? Chris said, told you. Yeah, you did. You called it. That was wow. That was an OMG moment. That was crazy. Absolutely insane. That one. Getting another advertisement for Slammiversary. Another teaser. Wow. I mean, absolutely crazy. It's like you see a new face every single time you watch that teaser. It's just absolutely insane. Jim Gore saying, my roommate is either singing or dying. The fact that they sound similar is a problem. That's not good, Jim. That's not good at all. Oh man. So, folks, if you are new here, please consider subscribing. And while you are here, drop us a like on this video. Leave us some comments too. Let us know what you think about Impact tonight. And I want to thank all of you too for riding with me tonight and bearing with me as I ride solo on this thing. Hopefully I haven't been too boring. But listen, we'll get Tazzy in here real soon, hopefully, and we'll be our tag team again, and we can finish out the rest of this show. And after the Impact, the Coug saying happy to see more New Japan talent coming to Impact. Yes, absolutely. Dylan Chapman saying Impact is better than Raw every week. Listen, for me, Impact is my favorite show of the week. I mean, it just is right now. Impact and SmackDown are real close for me. Like, some weeks SmackDown is my favorite, some weeks Impact. But I mean, I guess you could say they're 1A and 1B. They're both phenomenal shows. So, Raw's gonna get better. No need to apologize, Conrad. No, man. You're good. We are good, my friend. We are good. Chris D'Souza not missing a beat with our promos for Manscaped. So they just showed the highlight, the flashback of Samoa Joe defeating Kurt Angle with that muscle buster. Yeah, and Impact. I gotta throw in NXT too. Yeah, gotta throw in NXT. NXT is just absolutely amazing right now. I love what they're doing. I just wish more. I just really wish more people would continue watching it. They've continued to dip in the ratings, and I just wish more people would stick around and watch NXT, because it's just great. It's great. The Coug saying AEW, Impact, AAA, CMLL, and New Japan. Good stuff. Bruce Phillips saying fire Bruce Pritchard. Do you guys think he's the only issue, though? Do you think Bruce Pritchard is the issue with Raw? Or do you think it's deeper than that? Let me know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I agree with DJ Duke. 3 hours is just too much for any wrestling show, in my opinion. Way too much. Oh, yeah, baby. We get Swingers Palace. We got Swingers Palace. Uh-oh. TJP is beating the house right now, so Swingers not looking too happy. Is that Falaba dressed as one of the Swinger girls? No, Rusty, it wasn't. It wasn't. And it's because they kept us entertained. And yeah, Falaba dressed as a Swinger girl in Swingers Palace. He said he's a ballerella. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh boy. Not you. Uh-oh. TJP saying I need my tag partner back talking to Follow Blah. Dylan saying the only reason I watch Raw is real. Oh. Little tag team match possibly. Josh Alexander and Petey versus TJP and Follow Blah. Whoa, Decay is in Swingers Palace. Never thought I would see Taurus in there, but here we are. Steve G saying the only reason I watch Raw is Alexa. Azan saying the new Team Canada. Hernandez and Taurus kind of staring each other down. Rusty saying so much for Josh only ever having one tag partner. Swingers Palace is just a good time every week. Oh man. One of the coolest entrances in all of pro wrestling. The one, the only Moose. Moose coming down to address everyone. He is the new number one contender, and he is going to go after Kenny Omega at against all odds. This is going to be great. The Coog saying, the truth be told, I'm happy that we have multiple pro wrestling promotions on TV and in live streams to enjoy. We can pick and choose just like a big buffet. That's right. Listen, James Chadwick watches more wrestling than anyone I know. And, take a little advice from James. Take a little advice. Follow his lead a little bit. Enjoy as much of it as you can. Because it's great. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan. Rusty saying Moose is going to whoop that ass. Or that ass. Juvenile style. So here's Moose. Saying just that easy. I'm the number one contender. Talking to Kenny now. Saying, I understand you've beaten a lot of great wrestlers. Guys like Okada. Guys like Chris Jericho. Even psychopaths like John Moxley. But I'm a different evil, Kenny. I'm 6'5", 300 pounds of full muscle. A 5-star athlete. DJ Duke saying, I think Moose reaching his potential. He's presented like a big deal. Absolutely. Absolutely. Moose is absolutely hitting his stride right now. I mean, he's amazing. Moose taking a little exception to the fact that Kenny calls himself the god of professional wrestling. Jim Gore saying Moose clearly has all the ego in his family. Yeah, some of us are behind. Folks, I believe that Against All Odds is named that for a reason. And here comes Kenny by God Omega. Coming down to the ring with Don Callis. Both coming down looking all smug and arrogant. Yes, that's right, the Cougs. Callis is such a heel. People saying, where are the titles? It's an interesting point. But here we go. Callis has the mic. Telling Moose he looks great. Talking about how good he looks. Callis saying he might be the most physically talented person in all of professional wrestling. Hey, Sonny Wolf, thank you for joining. Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm by myself. Hopefully not too much longer, though. Hopefully not much longer. Kenny talking a little trash there. Saying there's nothing worse than wasted talent. Oh, saying he couldn't even win a title in Ring of Honor, and they laugh at him. Oh, talking about how many Super Bowls did you win? Jeez. James Chadwick saying, why do I think Sami Callihan is going to be added to this match? You know what? I could see it being a triple threat. I could see it being a triple threat because that, again, it may protect Kenny from taking a pin, which might be a way to go. Moose has had enough of Don's lip. He says, I'm not Rich Swann. If one more word comes out of your mouth, I'm going to rip your head off and stick it up Kenny's ass. That is a great visual right there. Kenny said, I'm not against putting your ass in your place. Kenny saying all it takes is one winged angel. Moose says, you think you can put me in a one-winged angel? Let me see you try. Oh, boy. The Good Brothers have come down. Kenny said, you mess with me, you mess with all of us, you mess with my family. Uh-oh. Here's Sammy. Sammy showing up there. Sammy standing there by Moose coming to try and even up the score. Kenny saying this isn't over. Yeah, this has me so hyped for this match. Just that whole thing, the way it was done was so great. I mean, it really has me hyped to see Kenny versus Moose. And here's the other thing that I would say. Does this plant seeds? If Moose wins, does this plant seeds for Moose versus Sammy at Slammiversary? Just think about that. It could be planting those seeds there. So, Chad Schrader saying, could we see Moose and Sammy team up tonight against Kenny and one of the Good Brothers? I don't think we see that tonight, Chad. It's possible we get it next week or maybe even the following week as we get close to Against All Odds. I think that's when we see that. But, yeah, I'm excited for this. I really am. And, folks, we'll be doing a watch-along for Against All Odds right here on this channel. So, come join us on June 12th. We'll be here. We will be here. Again, folks, thank you so much for joining us. If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. And if you don't mind, folks, since you're here, we got 41 people here right now. Drop us a like on this video. I want to see a like spike going on. That's what I want to see. Give me your thoughts on what we've seen so far tonight. Do you like what you've seen so far out of Impact tonight? We've still got Finn Juice versus Ace Austin and Madman Fulton coming up, but yeah, J Hub saying true, but it all could also plant a seed for if Moose loses the match, then Sammy faces Kenny. That's a good point too. That is a good point, J Hub. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Again, it's been a blast hanging with you guys, and it's not over, folks. It's not over. After this, we've got After the Impact, which is going to be at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. So come back and join us for that. If you can't, we understand. We won't keep you long, though. We won't keep you very long. We'll just talk about what happened tonight and kind of preview next week if we can as we get closer to Against All Odds, talk about the build. I definitely want to talk about that last moment that we just got there with Kenny Omega and Moose, and definitely seeing the Good Brothers come in and seeing Sammy come in. What do we get? What are we getting? Melinda saying, I don't think Kenny loses the title anytime soon. Chris D'Zuba saying, talking shop is June 13th. I guess that's going to be a big weekend for the insiders because we got to watch that. And this time we'll be on camera doing it. So if you have not joined us for one of our talking shop watch-alongs, You'll have to come back for that one because it's so much fun. Noah was on. I did not hear about Eddie Edwards. Did not hear about Eddie Edwards. Tell me what happened. Steve G saying, wonder if this is Moose's contract. He wins, he stays, he loses, he leaves. That would be an interesting stipulation. I could see them adding that stipulation since Kenny just brought that up. There's no stipulation on this. I think that's a very interesting point, that this could be the stipulation that they add to that match. That's a brilliant point. So yeah, now they're doing the advertisement for Talking Shop Live. Yeah, not a pay-per-view event, it's live. I need the pay-per-view though. Like, I got to see the pay-per-view. Jimmy's Famous Seafood in Baltimore, so Lori may be live there. Kojima has finally arrived in Impact. Yep. Moose and Sammy backstage. Moose saying, I hope you don't expect me to say thank you. Moose saying, I had things under control. Let's see. Azan saying it was reported earlier this week that Eddie Edwards was in Nashville and was dealing with a case of appendicitis, but PW Insider reports that he already had the appendectomy operation in May. Okay. Yes, James, I agree. Sammy is a sick SOB. So here we go. Rachel Ellering coming down to the ring. So Jordan Grace against Rachel Ellering. It's about to happen. Chad, she did some stuff on the Indies, and she was in AEW for their women's tag team tournament. Jordan Grace coming down to the ring right now. So Jordan coming down to take on her tag team partner. The former champions, the former Knockouts tag team champions, will face off. Steve G saying, here's your heel turn wish, Jeff. I hope so. I wouldn't mind it. Paul Carpenter saying, I think Jordan would be great in Impact. Yeah, I think she'd be great anywhere she goes, man. I honestly do. James saying, is this going to end friendly like Grace versus Jazz? Probably not. No, I mean, we just got the handshake there, but it doesn't mean that we're going to end that way. That's for sure. Chad Schrader saying, could we see Ken Shamrock sneaking in on Impact tonight? Could. Jordan Grace controlling the match so far, has a headlock. Takes her down to the mat. Head scissors, though, by Rachel. Good counter there. Jordan gets out. A little bit of a mind game there with that counter. A little bit of a test of strength there. Jordan has a hold of that arm. Yeah, we still got that tag title match that's going to happen as the main event tonight. I cannot wait for that one. That's going to be really good. Rachel also doing some good counters and reversals here. So this has been a good little chess match so far. But Jordan showing that she's just at a different level right now. Another handshake there from Rachel. Like, okay, you got me. They're tying up once again. Rachel now has that arm. Now she's got her. Jordan backs her into the corner. Rachel has to break that count. Wow. Good counter there by Rachel. These two, very evenly matched so far, getting the best of each other. Each one getting their stuff in. Let's see. James Chadwick saying, what if the Good Brothers turn on Omega and cost them the title? You're killing me, Chris. You're killing me. That would be cool, James. That would be an interesting development. Let's see. Chad saying, I would love to be the ref in Jordan Grace and Rachel match, but I want Jordan Grace to win so bad. I don't want to get my butt kicked by Jordan. Yeah. She might beat you down. Kojima have a pick on Twitter, which seems like he's going to be a huge player for the next 2 months. Yeah. James just sent me that on Twitter, so here we go. Uh-oh. There we go. A little trip up there by Jordan. Wow. So we get the former. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're still teammates. I don't know. But they're doing battle right now in one-on-one action. So Sam combining names again, saying Rachel Grace. Another teaser for Slammiversary. Again, I'm so ready to see this. They did such a great job building last year. And I think this year is going to be even better. Now we are seeing flashback here between Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie. Share it, Azar. Share it. Let us know what you got. And again, folks, I'm going to take this moment to say, if you're new here, please subscribe. We'd love to have you join the Insiders Army, be a part of the family. And if you have not done so already, please drop a like on this video. Tomatonga, James, you're killing me. But yeah, I want that too. I need that. I need him showing up somewhere, whether it's at Double or Nothing or whether it's at Slammiversary. I got to see him show up somewhere soon. DJ Duke saying, I wonder what happened to Melissa Santos. She used to do the Impact commercial. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to Melissa, honestly. She used to do all the stuff on Twitch for Impact. So, yeah, I don't know what happened to her. Sam saying, I love Finn Juice, but it should be Finn Brothers or Good Juice. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Cheese Whiz 2 saying, join our wrestling family. That's right. We're a family. Like to have some fun. So yeah, I'd love to see Rosemary and Taya team up again, but I don't know. I kind of want to see Decay stay together in Impact. So that's my bias, my Impact bias. And I can admit that I'm a little bit biased towards Impact. So we are coming back from commercial break. Probably don't have very long left in this match. Paul asking me about Hit Row. I love it, man. I love Hit Row. Loving it. Anything that gets a little more shine on Swerve, I'm all for it. Yeah, Laura Van Ness. I would love to see her back in that gimmick for sure. Would love to see Chelsea Green return to that. Cover by Jordan 1-2. Rachel kicks out. Josh saying, imagine John Cena versus Moose. Wow. Let's see. Dennis Rebel. It's Laura Van. Okay. Kenny Moose from Sam. I haven't seen that, James. I have not seen that. Cover by Jordan 2 count. Jordan is getting a little bit frustrated here. Just a tiny bit. But not to worry. Not to worry. So now Jordan is controlling the match. Another cover 1-2. Another kick out by Rachel. Jordan getting frustrated. Another kick out after another cover. Now Jordan's pulling Rachel up by her hair. Oh. Got a full Nelson locked in. The Coog saying, Jeff, quick question. When did you first start watching professional wrestling? How long ago? I won't tell you the year. I'll just say that my first live match that I saw was Ricky Steamboat against Ric Flair. That was the first live show that I went to. So that'll kind of give you a little bit of an indicator. And I watched a lot of Jim Crockett promotions. So 2 count there for Jordan Grace, and she's getting really frustrated here. Getting really frustrated. Let's see here. Wow, Chris. Good Lord. Good Lord. Here we go, Jordan Grace. Whoa. But Rachel hits her with a jumping European and uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it party time? It's party time. There's my brother. What's up?
Oh crap, man. Look, I didn't even take my mask off or anything.
I was about to say you don't have to worry about masking up on our show.
Here's the funny thing. I didn't even park my car in the garage. I put it on the street. I'm like, all right, we're gonna put it on the street for now, and then we get rid of it later.
You had time, man. But dude, we're getting Rachel Ellering versus Jordan Grace right now.
This is a good match. I put it on. I heard your commentary. I'm like, oh god, I gotta get hurry, we get in here. I'm like, oh my god.
Match, man.
What up, party peoples?
Tazzy has joined the party.
Ooh.
Small 1-2. They're just trading cover attempts here.
This is
wow. Oh man.
Really? Her face said, "Oh."
Whoa, Rachel Ellering.
Wow.
Rachel Ellering ends up picking up the win. That is a huge.
You see Jordan's face?
Jordan is pissed right now. Jordan is pissed.
Not looking good. Oh man.
Azan already with the jokes. Look, it's Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer, kings of the insiders.
What are you trying to say?
Yikes, Chris. Yikes, Chris.
Course. Of course.
Oh man. We've got a Brian Myers sighting right now, the most professional wrestler.
Rohit won?
Oh yeah, Rohit won. He had a little bit of help from Kiera. Yeah, he had a little and then Kiera. Whoa, Kiera took a beating. Brian Myers just cold cocked Matt Cardona in the face. Wow.
Out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get Petey Williams and Josh Alexander versus TJP and Fallah Bahh next week. Tazzy, tag team title match coming up right now.
Come on. My boy Austin?
Ace Austin, that man flipping against Finn Juice.
Yes.
And listen, I'll go ahead and say it. I call for the upset on this one.
Ooh.
I call for the upset.
I agree. Oh, please let Austin win the tag team. Oh, please. I'm about to talk a lot of mess if he wins. Put the card down. Oh man.
Steve G, when was that? When was that? I'm trying to think of what year that was.
Come on, Finn Juice. I hear it often. Everybody run for Finn Juice.
Yeah. Go.
I don't know.
What are you thinking this one, Tazzy? Who you got?
Oh, you know I got my boy Ace Austin on this, man.
I gotta say, you gotta go back and check out the Moose promo?
I heard you talk about it. I'm like, oh, that sounds like
you gotta go back and check that out, and then Kenny comes down. Like, you just gotta check out that whole interaction, because then the Good Brothers come down, and then Sammy ends up showing up. It was good, man. It was good. It got me hyped.
You remember when we said that Omega might not be there every single week?
Yeah.
Boy, we're kind of wrong.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's there, so
that's good.
Yeah. Paul Carpenter, Dave Finley is Fit Finley's son. That is correct.
Dave Finley? I just love to fight.
I'm Tenille, and I want to fight.
Oh my god! And here's the funny part. I'm all over Twitter today. I'm like, did they just officially sign Selena Vega back? How about that?
It's crazy, man.
Wow.
Crazy. It just goes to show you never burn a bridge because you never know if you're going to cross back over it.
Just saying. So,
What?
and oh my god, they finally did it. NXT finally did it. Finally a certain star. It's about damn time, peoples.
Right? We talked a little bit earlier, but yeah.
What a waste of talent.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say. Waste of talent.
Waste of talent.
Had my hopes up like, oh yeah, let's go. Yeah.
You didn't get to see this, but Kojima is gonna show up next week on Impact.
Why it always to be the weeks that I'm not going to be here? That it always happens. It's just not fair.
Yeah, he's gonna be on Impact next week, so that's another big get, man.
And the crazy part about the whole thing is, I'm gonna miss the Finn Balor and Karrion Kross 2 match. I'm like, can we wait another week? One more week? Just give me another week.
NXT in your house is what, the 13th?
13, and yes, I will be mid-late. But here's the good news is, it's a Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
There will be no traffic at all, which means Fast Car Tassie will be around.
There you go. And we've got Against All Odds the night before.
Oh, what?
Kenny versus Moose, yeah.
Well, I won't be a tired person this weekend. That weekend.
Yeah, big weekend for us.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the following week is Hell in a Cell.
Oh God, yeah, it is. It is. And let's see. Father's Day is the 20th, is on.
It's all about, wow, really? That's how we're rolling? Sorry, Pops. Hell in a Cell, I'll see you the next day.
Man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that weekend.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens with Moose and Kenny, like, honestly. But then Takeover in your house is going to be great too. That's just going to be a great weekend for wrestling.
It's going to be a great weekend. It's always NXT always pick the same weeks as Impact. Have you noticed that? Oh man. Oh yeah. Tess, I hope you're well, bro. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Just got off work. I even shower. I just got. No, we lost, unfortunately, but it's all right. I always think of baseball. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
There you go. Got a 162 game season, so. Yeah. So we got David Finlay and Madman Fulton starting out this match, Tazzy.
Dude, I'm looking. Whoa. Look at the headlock. Look at the headlock here. Headlock here. Noble. Hey, nothing wrong with a nice little headlock sometimes.
That's right. Man.
Sometimes you just don't need to start off super fast. Show that's on Wednesdays.
Pace yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Pace yourselves.
It's all about the psychology.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so nice to watch wrestling.
Paul, here's the thing. I would say I don't know, and I don't want to speculate. So I don't want to give an opinion either way. I'll just say that if it is true, then he should have absolutely been fired
Long time ago.
long ago. But again, if it turns out that he didn't do what they alleged, then maybe there's a path back to WWE. Who knows? But yeah,
it's one of those things. It's like this is the time when you got to be careful. You have to be careful. If he didn't do it, you really got to be careful around your social media because
exactly.
Social media ain't no joke, people.
I've seen people lose jobs and not get hired all based on the stuff that they put on social media.
Mm-hmm. And you guys wonder why I don't really go off on Twitter. There's a certain baseball team that's eyeing what I do, so I can't really do anything. Oh, speaking of that, I just found something out about that.
Yeah,
big show coming up for Cooking with Tazzy within the next couple months. One of the players, Frankie Montas, wants to do a cooking battle.
Really? Dude, that's awesome.
So I talked to our PR director. He's like, yeah, so you don't talk about 80-day political.
There you go.
I'm like, no, we're cooking. We're just cooking and having a good time.
That's awesome.
So he says he a better cook than me. So I like, break it.
Prove it.
Prove it, man.
Tell me about a day game.
Yeah, even if he is, hey, it was still fun.
Dylan saying, hey, Tazzy and Jeff. What's up, Dylan?
What's going on, man?
Man, Finn Juice got the teamwork going. Getting the best of Ace Austin right now.
Ooh.
Man.
Watch what? Oh. Shocker. Here comes the commercial.
Yeah. Always, man. Always. Always. Jesse Callan Corner, what's up? Thank you for joining.
I do say this. I know what show got the most commercials in the world. You guys ready for this? And everybody's going to know what I'm about to say. Oh my God. When we did the watch along for Raw on Monday.
So many commercials. So many commercials, it's not even funny.
So I see why they're 3 hours, because they're paying them for the commercials. Yeah, of course.
Exactly. I mean, if you take away if you just looked at, and I used to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't watch Raw on Mondays. I just wait until it was on Hulu the next day, because I could cut out like 30 minutes of just commercials. Like I would just watch the next day. I mean, there's no point.
Dude, it's like I don't come here to watch all these commercials. Hey, we're going to take a break. A commercial. 10 minutes later, another commercial. I'm like, dude, don't make me throw something at the screen.
We're taking a commercial break from our commercial break. Yeah.
Well, the good news is about Impact's commercials. It's replays from back in the day. So it's like,
unless you're on Access, then it's different. But for us,
I've been there, not doing it again.
Yeah, not doing it again. Jesse Callan saying, anybody new here, hit like and subscribe to the party on the Insiders, which is a good time for me to put this up there. If you're new, please subscribe, and if you're not, everybody that's here right now, drop a like on the video. James saying the man who can make it snow is on screen now.
Let it snow. Let it snow.
Oh man, the snow miser himself, Sting.
I ain't know Scorpion's making snow.
I didn't either.
I mean,
apparently they can. I mean, yeah.
I mean, Hey, wherever floats your boat.
But I mean, since he is the Crow Sting, maybe it's a stretch, but maybe.
Just maybe, just a tad, just a tad.
I miss Monty Brown, man. The pound.
This is taking me back, man.
I know, man. 6-sided ring.
Oh my god! You gotta know the 6-sided ring. When I first saw that, I was like, "What the hell are they doing?" They're like, "It's different."
Yeah, man. I miss Monty Brown, but this was such a good match. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett, Monty Brown, Christian, Cage.
Slap nuts.
Yeah, I would yell the hold on. The Pounce. I have to be respectful somewhat of my neighbors. So
I don't have to be just yet because it's only 6:47 where I'm at right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's 9:47 here, and yeah, I don't want to get in trouble.
Granted, I've only been here for a week, and I already love all my neighbors. They're super cool. They're super chill.
That's good. Yeah, I was going to ask you, how did the moving go?
So my crazy ass, Friday is like, hey, let me put air on these bags in my car. And I was like, you know how you fill up bags, and then you're like, all right, I finally got in the house, and then I'm like, open up bags, and like, I forgot where all this stuff goes. And then I did the furniture Saturday night, of course, well, obviously. And then dude, I was like, I don't feel like putting this furniture in the house. But I got a little bit odds and ends to go.
Okay.
We're gonna get the green screen going really soon. And then we'll be all ready to go.
There you go.
Ready to go.
So Tazzy, your boy has some control right now over Juice.
Just a little bit. He do his things. I want to see what kind of moves he's going to come up. See? Ooh.
Wow.
Watch your head. Let go of my leg. Oh, man.
Would you be surprised to see a title change here, though?
As much as I wanted it to happen, I'm like, I don't know. It depends if they have somebody else in mind for this.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a team called Decay that actually, I'm just saying, if you really want to, you want to be marketable.
I know you didn't get a chance to see it, or maybe you did, but I heard that A-Kid versus Tyler Bate was fire today.
Yeah, I'll probably go see it. I'll probably see it before I go to bed.
Azan just brought that up.
I heard big things. I just turned my notification on my Twitter up, and it just blew up like for real.
Like you had to pick today to have a match of the year.
Like, thank you. You could have waited another couple weeks for me to right. I said, I love baseball, but sometimes I can't wait until the offseason hits.
Yeah. Man, Ace Austin and David Finley going at it right now.
Uh-oh.
David taking out Madman Fulton over the top rope on the Fulton.
Oh, those backbreakers, man.
I know. Crazy.
Oh. Good match so far, man. Good match. like we're really shocked. Come on.
Right. I was going to say, I mean, with these four in the ring, is there really any surprise that
No.
a good
So Tenille beat. If I'm looking at that correctly, Tenille really beat Kiera.
rolled her up, rolled her up.
Oh, rolled her up.
Yep,
That's
rolled
about right. I can see her face after that too.
She got jumped by Tasha. Then Susan and Kimberly came out. And I know I'm missing somebody else. I'm serious. Like, there was a bunch of people that came out. And then Taylor Wilde came down to help out Tenille. Then Havoc came down. Oh, Deanna was out there too. So, yeah, I mean, she got jumped by everybody. And, yeah, it's crazy.
Complete mess. Oh, my God. I'm scared to look at the so Chris just sent me a DM.
Mm-hmm. Two count there for Ace Austin.
Oh my God! See, you lucky. I got some. I had some food from. I got some food from the stadium. Otherwise, I'll be very, very like, dude, for real. You just gonna send that to me? Did he see the prime rib?
Oh yeah, he sent me that. Yeah.
That's not even fair.
Nope.
Dude. I mean, I'm just saying, as courtesy, I mean, Jeff is around your corner. Just throw it out there. I mean, you can FedEx mines. I see my addresses. You know, you just put some hot ice, and you know you're good. Fincher's in trouble.
Yeah, they are, man. They are. They're in trouble right now.
Yeah.
Got about 7 minutes.
I come in halfway, and it's all of a sudden going faster. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
James saying, "Madman, something." That was crazy.
That was a really, really good move.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Taz.
Go ahead. Yeah, you're about to read it. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Tazzy, Tasha Steele says she makes the best steaks in the world. I would love to have her steaks.
Trying not to choke on my food though.
That's why I'm not eating right now, because we always do. What the? Uh-oh. That was
Whoa.
That was an elbow right there.
That was.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Woo. Reconsider it.
Don't do it. Oh, Yep.
Doomsday device. But no. Man.
What in okay. Wow.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. Finjuice retains.
That was incredible.
Good Good match, man. Good main event.
I like that. I really like that. Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Violent by design. And
Dude.
Rhino has that cup.
Dude.
Yeah.
Can somebody tell Eric Young to sit down? Because, dude, he never will get well if he gonna keep on moving around.
Somewhere he needs to sit down.
That's crazy. This team right here.
Man.
What?
Well, you know, Rhino could cash in at any moment for a title, right? You remember that, right?
Oh my God. I heard about that. Oh. Could he do it?
Big Joe Doring and Rhino, and we got a match.
Oh.
We got the match.
Oh.
Big Joe, man. Big Joe.
Oh.
Gore. That call your shot trophy comes in handy here.
Dude.
Woo! Big Joe, 1, 2, 3. Joe Doring and Rhino. Your new Impact World Tag Team Champions.
What just happened? Wow. I mean, good for them, but wow.
Man.
Oh my God, dude.
Wow. Azzy, what a way to end, man. What a way to end the new tag team champions. Representing Violent by Design, Joe Doring and Rhino. Rhino catches in that Call Your Shot trophy. They get an immediate championship match, and they beat Finn Juice. With that, this is, but don't share your thoughts on it just yet, because that's why we got ATI. We're gonna share that on ATI. So wow. I mean, obviously that's a huge shocker. Brian Childer saying, damn. Yeah, that's right. The Coog 97 saying, damn. Azan saying, good way to get the belts off Finn Juice. Yeah, I agree. James saying, Impact effing swerved us again. They did. They got us. Wow, man. Wow. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get off of here. If you're not gonna join us for ATI, get your scores in. But if you are, hold on to your scores. and hold on to your thoughts about what we just saw happen because that was crazy. And let us know when we get back on ATI at 10:15. So about 14 minutes from right now. Let us know what you thought of that last little bit because that was crazy. None of us saw that coming. New tag team champions, Violent by Design. It's dangerous for Violent by Design to have some titles because my goodness, who's going to take them from them? Rhino, Joe Doring. Anyway, if you're not going to be here for ATI, give us your scores real quick. Tazzy's still trying to collect his thoughts because that was such a crazy moment. Wow, Tazzy. We got a lot to talk about when we come back in 13 minutes, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. All right, folks. We're going to go ahead and sign off right here. If you can, join us in 13 minutes for After the Impact. We'll talk about that main event and everything that happened after, and then we'll give our scores and grade the night and get your thoughts too. But James Chadwick saying Tazzy is like, what the hell did I just see? That is exactly right. Tazzy's just shocked right now. We're going to talk about that though. So obviously we want to thank every one of you for joining us. If you have not done so already, please subscribe. And if you don't mind, drop us a like on the video on your way out. Hopefully we see you for After the Impact, which we will start at 10:15. So we will see you in a few minutes. If not, hopefully we see you on Saturday for the Insiders Wrestling Podcast, our weekly wrap-up show. But Tazzy, we'll be back in a few, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, folks, we'll be right back. See you soon.